Hey there guys, Rithek here. So today we're going to go over tube skip in Intimidator for use in the APR and ILs. Tube skip, as the name implies, allows you to bypass the long tube section in Intimidator. We accomplish this by careful positioning and the use of two well-placed select warps. So to do the tube skip, you're first going to want to get onto the winding rail in the prior section. After you're on the rail, you will hopefully be in a position to get super uber through some rail ubers. If you're one short leaving the rail, you can get a quick trick in if you're fast enough. While on the rail, continue to boost until you reach this flagpole on the right. At this point, stop boosting for the remainder of the rail. After you leave the rail, you'll be sent into one of two locations depending upon how smoothly you got onto the initial rail. If you got onto the rail smoothly, it should look like this. If you didn't, you'll be sent to the left. From there you can correct your position back to the right side, or even select warp preemptively if you're not confident in your execution in that situation. As you leave the rail in the normal situation, you will keep your controller in a neutral state while in the air until you touch the snow. As soon as you hit the snow, hold right on the analog stick to enter strong stance. By doing this, you extend your hitbox to the right, and we want to be as close to the right wall as possible here. From this point, continue to stay close to the wall until you pass the dark spot here. After you pass this spot, press select to do the first warp. If you do the warp too far to the left or at the wrong time, you will get this result. You can tell this is wrong based on the tube sloping up, as well as the glass panes. If you get this result, you can go to the left side of the tube and select warp right before the glass. This will bring you back up a bit so you can attempt the first warp again. You will know you did the first warp correctly if the tube's orientation is more flat compared to if you missed it. From the first warp, return the controller to its neutral state and leave it like this until your character is about to land. From here, hold forwards and left until you reach this position, then press select. You can also tap boost for a little extra speed and to help with timing. This part is pretty specific in where you need to warp. The most important part, in my opinion, is going far enough forwards while turning. If you turn too sharp or too early, you'll miss the right spot. You also want to make sure you don't select too early or too low in the tube. I tend to use the shiny white line on the left as a visual marker of where I need to be to warp. The second warp is going to be the harder of the two warps to learn and may take some practice. Fortunately, you can go to Intimidator and Freeride and start right before the tube in session 4. This makes it easy to practice even without boost or save states. After you get the second warp down, all you have to do now is hop the fence with a handplant and continue Intimidator as normal. I will note that at the time of this recording, unfortunately the handplant strat here is the only good/fast way over this fence. And that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed and/or learned something, and I'll see you all next time.